The Boy Who Cried. Wolf, a tale of trust and consequences. In a small village nestled among rolling hills, where sheep grazed on sweet grass and shepherds watched their flocks from dawn till dusk, lived a young boy named Tom. Unlike the other shepherd children who took pride in their important work, Tom found the long days in the pastures unbearably boring. His father had entrusted him with caring for their family's flock, but Tom yearned for excitement and attention, watching enviously as other children played in the village while he sat alone on the hillside. The only interesting part of his day was when the village elders would tell stories about wolves, fierce creatures that would occasionally descend from the mountains to prey on unwatched sheep. The entire village would mobilize at the first cry of wolf. Farmers would grab their pitchforks, hunters their bows, and everyone would rush to protect the flock. One particularly dull afternoon, as Tom watched his sheep grazing peacefully, an idea struck him. Standing up on the highest rock he could find, he shouted with all his might, "Wolf! Wolf! Help! A wolf is attacking the sheep!" The village erupted into action. Women rang warning bells, men grabbed their weapons, and everyone raced up the hill to Tom's pasture. Out of breath, they arrived ready to confront the predator, only to find the sheep grazing calmly, and Tom doubled over with laughter. "You should have seen your faces," he gasped between fits of giggles. Everyone running and shouting, it was better than any festival. Old Jacob, the lead shepherd, stepped forward sternly. "Tom, crying wolf is no laughing matter. The safety of our flocks depends on trust between shepherds and villagers. False alarms make people hesitate when real danger comes." But Tom couldn't resist the excitement. Over the next few weeks, he raised the alarm several more times, each time adding dramatic details about fierce wolves and desperate battles. With each false cry, fewer villagers responded, and those who did came more slowly, doubting the truth of his warnings. Then came the crisp autumn afternoon, when Tom spotted real movement in the trees at the edge of his field. His heart stopped as he saw the gleaming eyes, the grey fur, the powerful bodies moving silently through the shadows. Not one wolf, but three. "Wolf! Wolf! Please come quickly! This time it's real!" His cries echoed across the valley, but the village remained still. No bells rang, no feet thundered up the path. A few people glanced up the hill, then returned to their tasks, shaking their heads at what they assumed was another of Tom's tricks. Tom could only watch in horror as the wolves attacked his flock, powerless to protect the sheep entrusted to his care. When his father found him at sunset, he was huddled behind a rock, tears streaming down his face, while scattered wool and blood told the story of what had happened. That night, old Jacob spoke softly to Tom. "Trust, once broken, is like a shattered pot. You can glue it back together, but it will never be as strong as it once was. Each lie is another crack, until finally the pot can hold nothing at all." Tom never lied again. In time, he became known as the most honest shepherd in the village, teaching younger children about the importance of truthfulness. But he never forgot the terrible day when his lies cost him not just the trust of his neighbors, they cost him the very things he had been trusted to protect. Years later, when asked about his story, Tom would end with the same words. "In a world where trust is precious, every lie is a wolf at the door."